you okay?
Date. Date!
Looks like she can talk again.
What's inside this?
Sometimes a cleaning lady is hiding inside.
That's disturbing.
Date, look, it's a Braun tube.
Brown tube.
Braun, inventor of the cathode ray tube.
I can't get my head around that one.
I want to hit Date over the head with that.
What? Where did that come from?
AIBA is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, AIBA is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of AIBA's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of AIBA's functions are transferred into somnium.
So that's why Somnium AIBA is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
Hey, Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, AIBA was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was AIBA's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, AIBA's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps AIBA admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a syncer allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding. In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent. Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her. Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out?
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hid in the column?
yeah.
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the syncer sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
Insomnia, in your dream. I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in. I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Stu, you said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here. Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
I told you I'm fine. So annoying.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent. Somewhere around here, right?
Yep. What do you care? You never cared about me, ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
saw that person standing here, right? A man?
Yeah,
What was he doing?
I don't know, it was dark. But I think he was watching me. He was standing there in the rain with no umbrella. But I don't remember anything else. I got scared and went to hide inside the column. Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom... Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father. Renji Okiura.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renji. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renji. And you can help me find him. Hey Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round,
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
you're sure?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me. Mizuki, Renji sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. Got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renji Okiura.
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemniscape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from IMAX. Renji is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
So Renji was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him. He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really. Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story. Now, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be? All right, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sunpoke?
What?
Sunpoke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
can't be. Renju!
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others. I'm kidding. Only a joke.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Two murders, one right after the other. How could I not be? Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay. You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renji was murdered. No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New?
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know. We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renji doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renji...
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renji were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories. All lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renji was found, Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat? Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Ice forward, stupid! I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you, I can help!
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it. No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me. Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
Scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money. She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through. The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death. But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renji was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renji weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat. The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside. What?
There's something inside. This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it. This is... This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here? Aiba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renji was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death. The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprint. This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Nothing special.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
Dragon's Palace Pasta, 1800 yen. 1800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
What are you staring at, creeper?
I agree.
Is that a...
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No, there are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renji was stabbed.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Still...
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, you think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak. How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything. Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything. Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you. Besides, Date? Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just stare.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami. It's Kagami! Kagami? I told you it's Kagami! I told you my name like 5 times!
Hey you, what's your name?
Seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun!
What?
No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date. No, we didn't find anything today.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled in approximately 55 pounds each.
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I am. Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to. Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him. Yeah, Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things. Yeah. Ota is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay,